If you are having pain right here and it hurts whenever you flex your wrist or whenever you resist wrist flexion, then don't worry, you are in the right place. We're gonna help you solve this issue of golfer's elbow with 3 simple exercises. My name is Dr. Sean Hiller. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. You are having symptoms of golfer's elbow, or the more scientifically correct term of medial epicondylitis. It's called that because this is your medial epicondyle of your elbow, and itis means it's inflamed, so you have inflammation. That's probably where some of your pain is coming from, the fact that you've had pain, now the body's responding with inflammation. So therefore we have medial epicondylitis, as most people know it as, golfer's elbow. All right, so let's get into the exercises. For all of these videos, we should just need really 2 pieces of equipment, maybe just 1. I'll show you how you can do them with 1. We're gonna start off treating this golfer's elbow with something called a wrist flexion negative. So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna start in a flexed position here, and you're slowly gonna release this dumbbell and let the dumbbell roll down your forearm, roll down your fingers. We want to let the fingers go into a little bit of extension. That's going to help all your fingers play a massive role in both the medial and lateral epicondyle, your flexor mechanism and your extensor mechanism. So we're gonna let this dumbbell kind of roll out our forearm. Now, if you have dumbbells, this is great. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a band, and I personally think a band may be a little bit more effective. So you're gonna take the band, you're gonna move it under your foot, you're gonna choke it up under the foot, and you're gonna get into that same position, and you are gonna have to choke this up quite a bit to get enough tension. So you're gonna get in that same position. You can see how much tension is on the band here. So now I'm gonna use my offhand to assist lifting that band up, lifting the band up so I go into my flexion position with my wrist, and then I'm letting off and slowly going into that wrist flexion negative, or only doing the negative portion, not the concentric portion. Slowly controlling that down with that 5-second negative right there. We're gonna try to do 12 reps with that 5-second negative, and you wanna put as much tension on this band and into your wrist as you possibly can. We want as much of an eccentric contraction going through your flexors here. If you can't tolerate this very well, that's fine. You can scale it 1 more time. You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna pull the flexors up to you, and you will feel that in your flexor mechanism. You'll feel that there. And then from here, all I want you to do is you're gonna lift your fingers and then put them back down. We're gonna do 30 of these, 30 finger lifts and then back down. You will feel that all through your forearm. This is exercise number 1. It's a great way to get started. Again, we're gonna do 12 reps with that 5-second negative, or 3 sets of 30 finger waves in this flexed position. The second exercise we're gonna get into is actually a little bit different. It's still going into your wrist flexion, but we're gonna go into something called ulnar deviation. So if you're wondering what is ulnar deviation, if you have your hand in the position facing you, the bone that's closest to you is your ulna, the one that's further away is your radius. We're gonna do ulnar deviation, meaning our hand's gonna go toward our ulna. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your band, I'm gonna be out of the frame, but I'm gonna get the band down, and you're gonna see my hand grab the band here. What you're gonna do with the band is you're gonna go into flexion, so this is flexion, but we're also gonna go into ulnar deviation. So what this looks like from the side here is I'm up, I've got tension on the band, I'm going into flexion and ulnar deviation. Essentially, I'm trying to take, band just popped up, I'm trying to take my pinky to the side of my wrist or to my watch. So I'm going from here up to here. This is flexion. This is flexion with ulnar deviation. We're going after flexion with ulnar deviation. You will feel this majorly in this golfer's elbow, in this medial epicondyle right here. It's exactly what we're going after. So we're gonna hop into that position. We're going to curl up, and in this position, you're gonna hold it for 5 seconds, our magic isometric contraction number. So 5-second hold and then release. And all I want you to do here is about 8 reps. Again, don't make it painful, make it uncomfortable, but this is gonna be very, very fatiguing on this area. So 8 reps with a 5-second hold. The final movement that we're gonna do, and I like to save this one for last because we just did 2 other movements that really contracted the area and fired the area. Now we're gonna do something that more so stretches the area, but we're gonna get a contraction while we're stretching. So I've got my hand, I get my fingers pointing toward me or pointing toward the wall behind me, and I'm in this position, I'm trying to get my elbow locked out. Okay, if you see this from the side, it looks like this. So in this position, I'm going to shift my body weight backward. And you're gonna feel a huge stretch through your forearm here. You're not just gonna go into a stretch though. We just don't wanna passively hit this. What I want you to do in this position, you're gonna go into this stretch and then you're gonna take your fingers, you're gonna push your fingers into whatever surface you're doing this on, the ground, a plinth, whatever you're doing it on. Push your fingers down for 5 seconds, release and come out of it. What we're doing is we are elongating our flexors of our forearm here, our flexor mechanism, and we are contracting them with our fingers going into the table. For 5 seconds, we're getting a great isometric contraction at a elongated position, which is excellent for rehab. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do 12 reps with that 5-second isometric pushing into the table. Guys, if you're going through this and you're saying, Sean, my pain is tremendous, this is hurting, I don't know what to do, I've gotta give me whatever I can do to help this heal faster, to help this heal more efficiently, to get out of pain. There are a few things that you can do that should help you with that. If you watch this channel at all, then you know we love something called blood flow restriction training. We use BFR constantly. BFR tends to speed everything up. I said this in the lateral epicondylitis video that we have, but the upper body itself, especially your forearms, your arms, are incredibly anaerobic or type 2 fiber focused, power fiber. BFR helps you simply isolate those type 2 fibers. You're gonna have a very effective workout. You can do all these exercises with the BFR cuffs. That's gonna help. Another thing that we love to use is electrical stimulation. If you've never used E-Stim before, it can be super beneficial for any type of area, especially with the elbow and especially more type 2 focused areas. So we love to use E-Stim on this as well. That can help. And then other things that could be incredibly beneficial is things like dry needling. If you have a PT near you that can dry needle, these areas, the elbow itself seems to respond very well to needling. So that's another thing, especially needling paired with electrical stimulation. So those things, then also you got to think about your stress levels, your sleep, your water levels, your protein. All of that stuff's going into play. If you're inadequate on any of that, it's going to cause injuries to come up. So trying to get all of those under control are going to be very helpful in your rehab process as you move away from this. A question you may be asking is, would an elbow brace be beneficial? We actually have another video on this pertaining to golfers' elbow braces and tennis elbow braces. And it's not as simple of an answer as I would like to give you. I'd love to say yes or no. There's a lot of nuance to it. So it could actually help you. There could be some benefit from wearing a brace. There could also be some ways that the brace could inhibit you long term. So if you're interested, check out the video to learn more about if a brace could actually help you right now. All the tools that we've talked about in this video, from BFR to E-Stim to the bands, the dumbbell, all that stuff, I'll put links in the description that you can go to get whatever you need to help you end this golfer's elbow. And guys, you should be consistent with these exercises. Try to do them 4 to 5 days a week. And if you do them consistently over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks, you should notice a great difference in your pain levels. The pain levels should drop. You should see the strength returning to your arm, and altogether your function in everyday life is much better. So hopefully this helps you. If it has helped you, if you've gone through this, then please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any opportunities to enhance what moves you. We will see you next time on the Vulcan Vlog.